Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Cookout. Here, live, in color, with the wonderful CM, the pretty Anika, the special ALW, the angry Dolores.
Aw,
Because I had to sit here and pick matches and stuff. That's what it is, okay?
the
You chose
special
to do that.
ALW. I feel that. You can go on
Yeah.
and say it right here. The era of ALW has arrived. The
The
I
champ
just
is
want to
era?
here.
point out, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take great credit and fun at the end of the New Japan G1 Classic. Now, listen, I won't win. Sammy is right in the lead right now. But I
Yeah.
screenshotted a message where ALW was talking when he was in the lead for a split second. And I cannot wait till we get on here to post that along with the failure of scores he has and be like, I thought you was gonna win, buddy. I thought you was gonna win.
That's fucked up.
All right, so I'm gonna be the one to say it. I ain't pick shit. Is favorite matches of the summer or top 10 matches of the summer.
Here it is.
What happened? I'm in the middle of conversations and be mute on my mic for that shit. What the fuck?
How do you mute your mic? The video mute your mic.
You put on the video, therefore.
Listen,
Okay, A,
We're gonna have to have a
you play
conversation
the
about
video.
this.
B, the video mutes me. So C,
I didn't
you.
mute you. The video mute you, okay? I played the video. It's the video started and it mute you. It ain't got nothing to do with me, okay?
It's on you.
Okay?
It's on you. It's on you.
That's just like if I hit somebody else's car and they hit your car. They ain't got nothing to do with me. All I hit was one car, okay? That's it.
You put the force in motion. You put the object in motion. Did you not
Listen,
objects
it
in
ain't my fault.
motion?
That car should have been a little bit more sturdier.
So let's be clear. CM didn't make a list. Anika picked the topic and about an hour ago didn't even remember what the topic was and was asking exactly.
No. What we are not gonna do. We've had this conversation last week or 2 weeks ago, and I said the best summer in years, as in 1998, 2000. The preview of what my list was, but then the two crackheads that always do it by themselves said, "Oh, I hear matches, so matches, okay," and then it's never 5. We're gonna do no. Let's do 10 because we can't choose. We got
can do 5.
everybody's favorite.
I've got 10. We can
Everybody's
only do
love.
5 if you want. That's fine. I actually got 15. I got 5 honorable mentions.
Anika, you cannot call the other workhorses crackheads.
Especially now we're talking about the only 2 white people on here. Hey, what?
I
We gotta be the crackhead.
You can call crackheads, but you cannot call your teammates crackheads.
I would say Jay's, okay? Because Juggy got a report.
But you know who this responsibility lies on? You know who got us all confused and who ain't here? The mastermind of it all. Actually, I don't even think it was Sammy Joe. You know who I think it was? I think it was Kitty Joe. He was over there plotting like, he don't feed me no food. He didn't share no food with me. He didn't share no delicious looking food. Therefore,
how much you want to do? Sammy gonna be in the comments talking about, I didn't do nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm telling y'all, it is Kitty Joe. If Sammy is not here, it is Kitty Joe's fault. Kitty Joe got Sammy held up hostage, got him hemmed up.
So we're gonna have a discussion, right?
About some matches, some years, some shit took place in wrestling during the summertime.
The best moments of summer in wrestling, period. If you want to discuss your matches or your years or your moments, we're gonna have to have a summer of love in wrestling. How are we gonna top this off? Okay. So, all right.
Oh, and you could go through your whole list first.
No. Okay, look, let's do this because I have years, right? ALW,
Yeah.
Are your matches in the same year? Like, you don't know? We don't.
No, I know, but I mean, no, they're not in the same years. No, they're all in
Like,
different years.
do you have like 3 are in the same year? 4? You know what? I'm just okay. All right. So I'm gonna start. We're just gonna lay it out there. So I did it. The first year that came to mind was 1998, and that's when the Austin era got it on the poppet. It was him versus Vince. In that summer, we had him versus Taker, and that's more so why that was my number 3. It was him versus Taker, which is wildly, for me, it's the best Taker, right? He was still, okay, we'll say spooky, but he wasn't Ministry of Darkness scary, right? But he was so.
But Ministry of Darkness was the best Taker.
That's Ministry of Darkness.
Best Taker.
He scared the crap out of me. I had a nightmare that him and Taker came to my freaking him and Kane came to my freaking playground and burned the whole thing down. I was tracking a little inner tube. No,
we all had that. But, he was cute though. So Dolores is really judging me. Thank you for silently judging me.
Listen, Undertaker was slightly scary. Then once I realized who he was, I was like, you know what? He ain't that scary. No.
He was cute. I mean,
with the goatee and the crazy robe, doing all this and crucifying people.
Listen,
I was a church kid.
Than I was an Undertaker. Okay, because
I was a church kid. I needed an opposite and bad boy, like ooh, he cute, bad boy type situation. I was a youngin. Don't judge me for young me. Young me had a lot of things.
I had a crush on him for a while, but he was like the badass Undertaker. It wasn't like Undertaker with the eye rolling. I mean, but pretty much the same person. Yeah.
But no. Imagine my curfew. Thankfully, my parents were nice. It was after Raw. The last image I have in my brain is Taker raising up freaking Stone Cold on a crucifix and rolling his eyes back. All right, night. Time out. Ain't gonna be no night. What? No.
It's around I'm gonna be real. I found the original Freddy Krueger very funny and like hilarious when he was like murking people in their dreams. And then there's also the fact that that was funny to me. Like it was like Children of the Corn. It was like, bro, you shouldn't have come out here. You saved somebody who wanted to be saved. I knew Stephanie didn't want to be saved, and then look what happened. Look what happened. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. I knew it then. I knew it. She could have run away. She could have dipped out. Also.
Yeah, and I wasn't a kid. I was an adult already. So it wasn't.
I just want to point out that all the clues
don't talk about me, ALW, okay? Because I'm not too far from behind you, okay? Don't do that.
Hold on. Question. How did nobody put together that Vince was like the power behind it when this man has millions of dollars and he ain't got no security for his house? This man just spooky in your house, stole your daughter's doll.
Stephanie.
Teleported. Like,
well, that's the thing. Because Taker was creepy and he was spooky. So he teleported.
He couldn't hire no people around him. He couldn't hire no witch or nothing to be like, ooh, we're gonna spook about the house.
Now we know.
Because wasn't it after Stone Cold had broken into Pillman's house? So with security there, so it didn't matter if security was there or not.
We talking about hold up, pause. You did not just say Brian Pillman and this man monetarily was on the same Dolores.
Wait, on screen, Brian Pillman was supposed to be the man driving around. That's how he got hurt. He was supposed to be the man with money, and then we were supposed to believe that, right? And then
Brian Pillman always was broke. You could tell he was broke. Not broke. Not like,
You
not
know
like broke,
they
like
got
broke.
they had $1 million like $1 million big house and everything, and then they go back and it's like somebody back door. Yeah, but we were supposed to believe he had security,
Human at
he had
least
a
had
weapon, and still Stone Cold broke in his house. So how was I supposed to
Human
know
had a
as
pew
a
pew.
kid
At least
when I
Human
was
had
a
a
kid?
pew
But you
pew.
know what
Vince
I'm
didn't
saying?
even have a pew pew. He didn't even have
Vince
that.
didn't
He
even
had
have a pew
shaming.
pew. Pew
Because
He had
he
shaming.
didn't feel like he
Before
needed one.
Shane went to the gym.
Listen, when you rich, you feel like you can leave your doors unlocked. Everything is great. That's how you feel,
What
okay?
rich people you hanging around with, girl? Because the rich people I know
Listen,
like
the
Scrooge
rich
McDuck.
people who feel like they
Don't
can leave
touch
their
me.
doors
Don't
unlocked.
breathe on me. You got the pores type
Listen,
situation.
the rich people who got their doors unlocked look like ALW. Us people, we don't do that, okay? I don't care if I got $2 or $200. I ain't gonna do that.
I grew up around rich white folks, and even when we was leaving our doors unlocked, it was like, no.
Don't leave your doors unlocked. And matter of fact, we might not put the money in the bank. We might have it under the mattress.
I grew up with millionaires across the street, so they be like pores.
People misuse their money and they act stupid. Vince was kayfabe on TV. He did not look like a $1 million man. He came out with the same suit I can get at Men's Warehouse.
In the 90s? In the 90s! Mr. McMahon was in the 90s! Girl, come on now.
All he had was a limousine. All he had was that limousine. And after a while, everybody started pulling up. Ric Flair had a limousine. He was broke. His wife was taking
At the time, Ric Flair had a little bit of money because he was with the wife that could handle the money. And then he was with the side woman who could handle the money. And then when he married the side woman, she could not handle money.
Everybody put up in a limousine on Monday Night Raw. Everybody had a
start being able to have some money, but then all of a sudden you can't.
You ain't noticed like they was pull up in the same thing.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I told y'all Sammy Joe got him up.
Be here in 5 minutes.
You know what he do? He get his list together. That's what he doing.
No. His list should be intact.
Now when he comes up here and Kitty Joe got him, like Kitty Joe standing in the corner just looking at him like, just so y'all know, y'all got Sammy hemmed up. Look, that's Kitty typing.
Matter of fact,
Kitty Joe's smacking him around right now.
Kitty Joe is like, look, you better tell them that you fell asleep.
Listen,
look at that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if to say this on Cookout, but if you ain't seen nothing more hilarious, go to this morning's Twitch version of Seeing Stars. That shit was hilarious. I died laughing. I rewatched it this morning when Sammy was like, hey, I ain't seen none of this. But you know what? I'm spoiling it for myself. And I was like,
our past, 3-4 shows have been like hilarious. If y'all have not laughed as hard as you need to, start on Friday. Start at 10 when I come on Dynamite. And then watch Collision. And then watch Seeing Stars. And then watch this. Because we lost our damn minds somewhere last week. And we ain't got them back yet. But it was hilarious.
It started with cake. That's the thing. It started with cake.
No.
And it went down here from there.
And it just went from there. Right there. You should not go back and watch Friday.
I would have told him just ban that.
You weren't here Saturday. Were you ALW?
I was here Saturday. I wasn't here Friday.
Okay, just don't go back and watch Friday. Saturday, yeah. You okay? You okay from there?
So stupid.
Okay. So
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't remember shit. So I don't remember what was going on in 1998 at all. I can tell you, I don't have a match from 1998 on my list. So
really,
if we're only talking 3, I'll give you my number 3 match, and we can talk about that if y'all want to.
Yeah, what's your number 3 match?
You the green ones, ALW.
What?
You the green colored ones. You're the green.
I'm the green. Oh, you actually have them in here. Hold on.
Yeah, because I did them, ALW.
Okay.
Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him.
Damn. She ain't putting no names on them though. I gotta try to find them on that little ass
She said yours is green. I heard.
I know, but I can't read the difference between the names and all the guys look the fucking same. Hold
Why
on.
did you send it to me?
Yes,
right.
ladies and gentlemen, my hearing is intact. In case anyone was wondering.
2011 SummerSlam. No holds barred. Christian versus Randy Orton. Christian takes the RKO on the steps. Orton wins his 9th title.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say it, but at a certain point, me and AFW had the same things, and I tried to change some of them. But I realized at a certain point, just screw it. We just got the same thing. So what am I supposed to do? Use the same graphic? No, I went black on them, okay? Black on them. I went black on them, okay? Some people got flipped, but I went black on them, okay? So, yeah.
Is this one of the last feuds Christian had with somebody whose dad was still alive?
I don't even know why I didn't know you were going that way, but I'm pretty sure, yes.
I was gonna crack another joke, but I feel like certain people would get upset with me if I said what I was thinking.
Certain people here or certain people out there?
Certain people here.
I would hope nobody here would take offense to what you got to say.
Y'all start picking certain matches because people are in the same age range start liking the same things.
This brother's both old. Oh, hell no.
Dolores is not old. Haters are old. Dolores is not a hater.
So we almost the same age, but I'm old.
Hold on. Let me get my hearing right so I can make sure I hear you this time. What happened?
I said sometimes I can hate people, but I'm not a hater. Okay.
Like I do remember that feud, and Sheamus. I think the most actually I remember was like the last one where the last stipulation was he had it was another match between him and Orton couldn't get mad, and so Christian spit on him and kicked him in the balls, and that's how he won the title. I'm like, really? We couldn't do no better. In this feud. And it was for 2011. It was entertaining. I remember Sheamus was in there, and I'm like, that's probably the first time I actually believed Sheamus was the top main eventer. And so it's like, oh, okay, now I get it. I love the parts where I remember certain people who are hyped up, and I'm like, I'm a late bloomer, where I'm like, I don't get it. Why I like him. And the moments are like, oh, okay, he's cool. I get it now. I get it.
I'm gonna pick something that's weird and that I absolutely loved for no apparent reason. And it should tell you my mindset. I chose Heat Wave, Public Enemy.
That's a deep cut. Oh, hell no. Look at those outfits. Right?
Explain, please.
Please don't. This is one of the last pictures of Public Enemy before they got dropped. I remember watching.
They look like Los Mocizos.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they had a knockout, drag out, bloody fight. That, if I remember right, ended with somebody getting pinned inside of a trash can.
Look at him.
Oh, hi. I'm just I took a nap.
Y'all see him back there?
I'm incinerated.
Y'all see who in the back? Who in the cut?
Right?
Eating Joe.
Listen to him.
I made Frito pie and I passed out 90 minutes ago.
So you only get to do 3 of your matches, Sammy.
That's what King Joe wants you to say. Look at him. He ain't gonna move at all.
Who's number 3 on your list, Sammy?
Just the top 3? Okay. Number 3 is Eddie versus Ray, the ladder match for the custody of Dominic.
You have to be real friends to do this kind of storyline. You really do. You got my son in the playground. You got your wife and my daughters saying, "Where's Daddy? What is Daddy doing?"
I don't remember Dom trying to tip over that ladder, just being like this.
Just to be clear with everybody watching, I did write down 10 matches just in case.
Yep. We misunderstood apparently, or whatever.
You missed the conversation. Well, I said it was years, not matches. But for some reason, the two emotional potheads keep going to 10 matches, no matter what the topic is. No matter what the topic is. Oh, 10
I
matches.
actually originally had years, and I was told no, it's matches, and I switched to matches.
What? So who told you? Who told you matches then? Who told you matches then?
I don't remember.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Let me
Yes, you do. Let me tell you. Let me tell you who said it.
Go on, say it. Say it with the chest.
Top 10 summer matches of all time. ALW said it. It wasn't me. Who put that better up? Who did that better? Who did the better?
Me. I always get in trouble. Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta add to that one.
Stop cutting me out. I'm just doing a light.
I do want to slightly take up for ALW because we had this conversation, the 3 of us behind the scenes, and Sammy said, "I got my 10 out."
I can tell with you right now, CM. That's enough.
Sammy, we determined that Kitty Joe was holding you hostage. You ain't gotta say that. Sammy, blink twice if you say it. Twice if you say it. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't help that he keeps doing that. But
you better not say nothing.
All right. So since CM doesn't have a list, Anika, what's your second year? Your number 2 year?
Well, to wrap up 1998, it wasn't just Austin and Taker. It was also the first beginning of Rock versus Triple H, and that that was the best feud ever. It's one of them things where yes, they hate each other, but when Stone Cold went down, they both took up the mantle of we still here.
yeah.
I don't know why you I'm pretty sure this is to Vince. I don't know why you panicking. We still here. We can do this. Whatever. And so I do love that. So my third year was the pandemic era. 2020. The Thunderdome was really a fun time. And my fondest memories is the Boss and Hug connection. When it popped off, I remember it like it was yesterday. It was July 21st, the day before my birthday. The match against, what's her name? Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. They won the titles. And Bailey just went balls out on Sasha Banks' theme song. I loved every moment. The new champs of WWE. All of in Michael Cole's face. I replayed that moment like 4 to 5 times. It was like they are the MVPs of the pandemic era. I also love when they went against Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, and Shayna actually shined in that match and actually got both of them in the freaking don't even know what the submission was, and they both tapped out. That was awesome. So yeah, and then it was Roman Reigns. It was really when Bray Wyatt popped off, and I loved him as Universal Champion. I thought that was a fun time. So yeah, I want someone to go back in time, to go back into those little things and just add crowd noises to it, so it won't be so quiet. I will rewatch those matches. It was fun. It was fun.
I was into Thunderdome for some of those. 1, 2. How you got the memory to remember the date of Boston Hug winning the belt? But when we be playing that superstar, you be like, I don't know the year. I don't know the date.
I've never said I don't know the year. Y'all be doing 1984 with these two. Never mind. Where I wasn't. I'm saying I wasn't alive. I don't know who Mr. Mystical was. Don't know why I keep asking me about these people that I've never even heard about.
Mystical is Sin Cara. He's the one who punched whatchamacallit in the face.
Who?
He was backstage whooping motherfuckers' asses. Like, they was scared of him.
Like Sin Cara, maybe, but like I said, when that happened, it was actually the day before my birthday. So that was just the biggest gift when I turned 30. You know.
So do y'all think, I personally think during the pandemic summer, AEW had a better pandemic summer? Like during the lockdown era? Just because of like Cody running around getting his ass kicked. And we saw a lot more people. You know what? You saw a lot more people. I'm not gonna lie. The first time I saw Jade in the audience on Dark, I was like, oh, who's this lady? Did we get is that around the time that, no, that's a few years later, who told you it was open mic night, bitch? Like, yeah, like all
no,
of
I think it was the same year. I want to say 2020.
No, it couldn't have been, because that was in front of a crowd, I thought.
It was really dark. I don't think it was a lot of people because it was send me the clip real quick. But to that credit,
so much, like during the pandemic summer, it was so much really good wrestling. I don't want them to go back and add crowd noises because it worked. Like the silence, like the wrestlers being hyped worked. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the Ass Boys, I was a fan of the Ass Boys just because of the stuff they were doing in the crowd. You felt the love of like wrestling from watching the wrestlers in the crowd and interacting. I will say 2020 was comparatively speaking, it was a really good year for wrestling in the summer, even though we were locked down. Maybe it was good.
And to that credit, like, I know Boston Hug was my favorite part, but I remember, like, my favorite memories was Sting debuted, and I missed it because I was home. I have to go to church on Wednesdays, and so after Wednesdays, either NXT or AEW. That night, I chose NXT, and then stupidly, I went on YouTube. I see it. I'm like, son of a B. So it's 1:00 in the morning. I'm watching both shows, but I still pop. It's Sting! I'm like, oh my God, NXT is really here! And he does a little 4-corner thing where he goes to Arn Anderson, then he goes to Cody, and then he goes to Darby, and you look at both his faces. The face isn't painted, it is painted, and it was so awesome. And of course,
it was so good. Like,
it was so good.
I would choose NXT over AEW, but you know,
flip of the coin, and that night the coin flipped.
All right, so the Jade Cargill Shaq match, that was early 2021. Sting's debut was Winter Is Coming, late 2020. December.
So when did Jade debut though? Can you give me that one?
It would have been, I'd say, like November.
Wait, what are you calling debut? Like match or like pop up in the crowd?
No. Open mic night. When was open mic night?
November 11th.
That was in November
2020.
Really?
Now you see what I mean by stuff like blending together.
Oh no.
That ain't
2020. And I'm proud of myself not getting 2020 and 2021 confused. I'm like, that was definitely 2020. I'm pretty sure. And of course, that awesome Brody say, okay, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna say pandemic era. I know I said summer, but whatever. Brody
Miss
Lee.
Brody just coming in and murking the hell out of Cody. It was beautiful. It was wonderful. I have never
But yeah,
instruction so nicely packaged.
And then Anna Jay took out Brandy, and they both touched hands while they were passing out. Oh my God, what y'all not gonna do? I don't know what's happening.
so they were cutting those promos late 2020, but the match didn't happen until March because Brandy got pregnant and they had to replace her with Red Velvet.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Y'all remember Red Velvet?
What? We're not going to go down that rabbit hole. You know what? Screw it. Because we have how much time? We have another hour. Let's go down the rabbit hole.
No, we don't. We're not doing this tonight. We're
Let me
not
get a
doing this tonight. We are not doing this tonight.
30 seconds.
Look at Dolores. You done made Dolores drop off.
It's
She's
just
so tired. She tired. She gotta go for the G1. Don't do this to her.
it's just like I'm tired of the excuses. We don't have enough people on the roster. Yes, you do. You're just not pushing the right people. People got hurt. Freaking improvise. I don't care that Wembley is in England. Your English, your top English person, your English woman is hurt. So freaking improvise and put the belt on the next person and give me a freaking program. All right, that's it. That was it. I'm letting it go.
So I picked matches, and I'm not allowed to give all of my 10. But on number 6 on my list was a match from 2020, and from the Thunderdome. I think it was Thunderdome era. Sasha versus Io from Great American Bash. So
That's my number 10.
So that's from that year. I don't remember what else happened that year at all. I found that match. I watched it. I really enjoyed it. I remember it.
The women shone so much during that pandemic era.
They did.
They got the time that they needed. There was a lot of growth. There was a lot of development. Characters were made and stood out. I miss that time.
Just Rhea coming back from the brink, because that was when they let Charlotte beat her for the title. But she's Charlotte, so we're not gonna use this to promote NXT. She's just gonna be Charlotte. And then when Io won in the triple threat, she didn't even pin Charlotte. She beat Rhea. Congrats to Rhea for coming back, because Lord have mercy. I don't know if they tried to bury her, but they really they weren't trying to do nothing with her. They were.
You know who we should really be thanking? Charlotte Flair's botched boobs.
But yeah, Kabuki Warriors along with Boston Hug.
Yeah.
The best. That was a great. Oh, when
good wrestling.
Like when Asuka was going against Sasha, and he was Sasha because she was that was WWE, but she was going to beat her, and then Bailey putting in that work. She was beating up Io. I mean, not Io. Kyrie, and Kyrie screamed out, "Oh, God!" And I was like, "Don't do it! She's about to win the belt for the Nintendo. She's gonna still be beat up. She's gonna still be beat up."
So good, so much good shit. All right, but yeah, let's keep it going because we don't want to keep the Lord up.
All right, number 2 on my list was 1995 SummerSlam. Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon in the Intercontinental Championship ladder match.
Is that the one they played the first ladder match in WWE or WWF?
Yes. That's my number 4.
Oh, thank you, Dolores. Sorry, my bad. I know Dolores puts in all this hard work, and I just pass it up. My bad. So there's
hearing that match was so good. Who knew he would have a Playgirl model in that match with him?
Playboy, get it right.
Playgirl.
I don't care.
Playgirl. It was Playgirl.
Playgirl. Yeah.
The magazine that he didn't know who the demographic was, and then got his panties in a twist.
As long as you get that money, I don't care. I'm saying.
So that was number 4 on Sammy's list. So yeah,
That was a banging ass ladder match.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. I think it was on one of someone's list of the whole good matches on a stupid pay-per-view. Where it's like this whole summer. So I'm not sure, but they said the 1995 SummerSlam wasn't a good pay-per-view, but that one match was so good it shouldn't have been on the card. I don't know, but that's what it said.
Yeah, I'd have to watch the whole pay-per-view back. I did watch the match back just so that I knew what I was talking about. If you guys asked me anything about this,
I don't no. I remember. I love this thing that WWE's doing where they have the two people watch it back if they can, and so I love watching those two watch it back. And so, that's one of the cherished memories because everyone was saying, Razor, why would you not go up the ladder? He was like, well, he just beat me like for 10 minutes the ladder. I'm gonna get my revenge. I'm beating him back with that.
right?
Go up the ladder real quick. Like that. That makes sense.
The Undertaker versus Kama in a casket match. Brett versus Isaac Yankum in a match ending by Q.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't even the main event, but it should be the whole pay-per-view.
Yeah, it sounds like a terrible card.
It was bad. That's a hard part.
Like, okay, not to brag on my baby, but it feels like the first 10 years of his career, it really like that trying to be a wrestler and people are basic. I remember they were doing the Royal Rumble, right? I'm not sure what year. It was 1990, whatever. I think it was the second Royal Rumble, right? And it was him and Mr. Perfect. And so they're on the corner doing all these great moves, but you got the other corner, Andre the Giant and two big dudes just standing and choking each other out. It's like, can y'all please transition? Be more flexible. I don't know if yoga existed or y'all discovered it, but do yoga. Go over to this corner. Do more. Do more, please.
All I know is Razor lifted Sean up into a suplex on the apron and just dropped him. He suplexed him right over and dropped him. Sean's leg all bashed into the guardrail. I thought he was hurt, actually. I was like, damn, I can't believe his leg wasn't actually hurt.
And now people ripping off that gimmick. I'm the rightful champion. Who's doing that? Who's doing that storyline now?
Punk ass Phil.
I'm just saying. Get some.
Right,
Be original.
Who's your number 2?
My number 2 is the Hardys versus the Dudleys versus Edge and Christian. TLC SummerSlam 2000.
That's my number 1.
Okay, you know what? Let's talk about it.
Water matches of all time. Like, I just knew. I just knew. Oh shit. I just knew somebody did. I really did. I thought. Yeah. I was like, ain't no way they could survive this. There's no way. Like, there's no way.
Yep. Watching it back this morning, it was like, this still holds. I mean, this would be a great match today. I mean, it's. Yeah.
So you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna say my number 1 year of summer is 2000, and that was one of the matches. And kudos to Devon because he was afraid of heights. But they're like, can you please just? I was like, no. That's why we have tables, ladders, and chairs. Why do I? But he got up there, and the joke was that Jeff kept kicking him, and so he was like, "Stop it, Jeff! Stop it!" Which is hilarious.
Back when all these guys were young and able to do the shit they like to do.
Well, that's why Matt Hardy's butt is fused to his back now.
Yep. No doubt. 100%.
Man, I'm so mad because it feels like last year we had a window. Everybody was healthy. We could have had a 3. We could have had a freaking 3. If everybody gets all hearts and minds together, we could have had a freaking 3.
Oh, Devon doesn't wrestle anymore.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to see that at this point.
I don't want to see Bully Ray. Christian might hurt Edge because he's a dad.
Yeah.
And he would have beef with the Hardys because, unfortunately, their dad passed away. So it would be 3 against Christian.
I mean, it might be the greatest ladder match in history, and if you can't do better, then you can't do it again. And you can't do better now 20 years later. I mean, there's no way.
So 20 years is very
30 years.
I can't say that's the greatest ladder match ever when we have Money in the Bank and Shelton Benjamin running up shit and T-Bone suplex and motherfuckers and like Canadian destroyers hit off ladder match. Like I can't. I won't. That cannot.
Dolores, we didn't hear your number 2.
Also, AEW's done a number of ladder matches that were pretty insane as well.
Oh yeah.
Now TLC 1 and Razor versus Shawn stand the test of time, but I think either one of them are the greatest.
Now, I know like 30 years, it's a wishful dream, but I do wonder the talks of having a 3. Like right after 2, like how many years was like we're gonna do a 3, right? Why aren't we doing a 3? Like what? Why?
On the ladder match DVD, they talk about a little bit about it, like why there wasn't really kind of like a 3, and it was just because can you talk to safely?
Look, safely.
Then Jeff having his issues even more, and then concussion protocol, like concussions becoming more known. It's a safety thing, and like these guys want longevity and want to be able to hold their kids. Matt Hardy has 11 of them. He need to make sure he can hold them all. So hey.
I guess I understand. Whatever.
But hey, Devon's kids could have kids who could then feud with Matt Hardy and Jeff.
I was saying, all these guys got to have kids that are getting close to being old enough to be in the ring now.
Does Christian have kids?
I have no idea. I'd have to go.
He had a wife. I'm not sure if he had kids though.
No one knows.
Dolores, I don't think we ever heard your number 2 and number 1.
My number 2 to be different would be Beach Moxley and Death Triangle versus Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers.
I remember that.
Take out the Good Brothers. This is a great match.
That's fucked up. Leave poor Kenny Omega against Death Triangle and Moxley.
Yes, I had to go back.
Really good wrestlers.
They tried to kill each other, and I couldn't tell because like me and ALW had similar ones. So when I changed some of them, 2 of them stood out for me, but only because I like the graphic of this one, I'm gonna do Edge versus the Undertaker.
SummerSlam?
Oh, you know what? Edge might be one of the Undertaker's best opponents ever.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He dog walked him in this match, which was just hilarious.
Is that when it went? Did it go into? Oh, so question: is that when was their Hell in the Cell match? Was that in the summer or late in the year?
I think it was in the summer of 2008.
And he went to hell, and the fire came up.
I think so.
Right.
It was there were so many layers because like Edge was with Undertaker's ex-sister-in-law, and he stole her from his brother. Like there was so many layers in this shit.
So they said that it was a discussion that Edge was gonna break his streak. Why did you freaking do it, man? He was like, no, I don't.
He didn't need that rub, and it should have been the person that was going to be Undertaker's last opponent.
But hindsight, we got the broke cowboy crackhead who hate black people did it, and it wasn't even freaking storyline.
Well, we
Whoa.
cannot say Brock Lesnar hates black people.
That's
Kayfabe, it looks like he hates black people.
He just hates all people, and he doesn't want to see black men be the champion. But that might not be a Brock Lesnar thing. That sounds more in line with Vince McMahon. I'm just saying, we don't have viable proof that he's racist. We just know he hates everyone.
Y'all probably already know how I feel. It shouldn't have been either of the two of them.
Who you got to? Well, real quick.
Listen. That streak at Mania was a legend. And who better to break it than a legend killer?
Hell the fuck
no.
He did
Let's
it.
go, Orton.
He really did it.
No, he didn't need that. No.
One of these days, y'all gonna realize Randy is not that good.
Don't say y'all. Sammy gonna realize he wasn't that good.
It's not just Sammy who really likes him. I say this as a former Randy Orton stan. He's really not that good.
Okay.
He's really not that good. Wait, Sammy, you're muted. How the hell did you get muted when the rest of us weren't?
Look at his buttons. Oh my god.
I don't think she did. I think.
Then he did that to himself.
No, I didn't.
But I didn't.
Where's Kitty?
If I did it to myself, you can't unmute me. Somebody unmuted
Where's the
me.
cat?
No.
Here's cat.
Okay.
Sorry.
Because during the video, he was talking.
Me and ALW are doing the video game stuff, and Orton's going to clean up the entire tournament and become the first champion of Enter the Square Circle. I'm calling it now.
Did y'all see that? I don't know if you guys are friends with Chase Oliver on Twitter at all, but look at this real quick. I want to show this real quick.
Oh Lord.
ALW, you showing us the right stuff now.
Hold on.
ALW, you better not.
This is hysterical. Can you see that?
No, it's loading.
I see a picture.
He says that's how much you can't see that picture of Chase with the belt.
Is that okay? That is Chase, not Randy Orton.
Yeah, he says how much I
though.
love Randy Orton in the night. How much I loved Randy Orton in the high school.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's insane. That could be his son.
Like him, dude. I got a kick out of that when I saw that on Twitter today.
That's weird. Because I was like, is that Randy? Like,
right?
picture that we've never seen.
So okay. But I'm not gonna say Randy Orton isn't good. I think the opportunities he has gotten are undeserved, and he had too much power. When you have power to get rid of people propelling to the top, aka Mr. Kennedy and Kofi Kingston, that's when you piss me the frick off.
I will say that I have told Randy Orton by someone who may interact with him that he's not that good. So hey, hopefully the message gets delivered.
I just want to say I appreciate Randy for what he did, because if it's true and he got Charlie Caruso kicked off, thank you, Randy. Thank you, because I wasn't on my TV anyway. They said Randy got her fired, and I was like, I appreciate that. But she done went left, down the hill, around the corner. She is crazy, and I did not want to see her on my TV screen.
And he's a racist, so amongst other things. Like don't think that he's on the same side as you.
No,
I've never been a big Randy Orton fan.
It probably wasn't him that got her kicked off. If that's true, it's probably someone else.
Listen, I like when they hide it in darkness. Okay, I don't want to see it every day. I don't want to know it in my face, because listen, this is a scripted show. I don't like you. You don't like me. Cool. We don't like each other. But the fact that you got to tell me every 2 minutes makes me sick.
How come Orton's getting the blame for Ken Anderson and not Cena?
Who's Ken Anderson, number one?
Because John Cena didn't have as much pull as Randy did at that point in time.
Mr. Anderson.
Oh,
Kennedy.
kid. Oh,
Kennedy,
Mr. C. Don't. Wow, you said you used his government name. Well,
That's
no.
fine.
The story is. No,
well,
the story
hold on. He was Ken Kennedy in WWE for like 2 years. He was Ken Anderson for like the last 15 years, and Impact and NWA and all the other stuff.
So I know him as Mr. Anderson. I don't know who the kid is. I don't know where the kid came from. But the story is that he did the one match with Randy. Randy with his hot behind temper went to the back and got Cena. This dude is unsafe. We got to go and get him fired. Are you with me? Are you with me? Let's go. Like, sit your behind down. And then fast forward to the Shield, and he gets chop blocks. Same hot behind temper. Moxley is so unprofessional. I didn't know what was going on. He needs to be suspended. I'm so mad. I'm like, you don't sit your pump behind down. It is wrestling.
Sometimes when you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna say in this situation, but in general, if you pop pills and stuff, it'll make you a little paranoid. I'm just saying.
I mean, if you sitting in people's bags, you might need to be paranoid.
That's some J behavior right there. That's some J behavior. J go wherever they feel like it.
Did everyone do the number ones?
Yes.
So
I haven't.
No, Sammy hasn't done his number one. I did my number one because my number one was the same as his number two. So Sammy needs to do his number one.
Yes.
All ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Number one. The greatest match of the summer. It happened a year before I was born, the summer of 1992 in London. It was Bret the Hitman Hart versus the British Bulldog in the British Bulldog's hometown.
You done hype me up for that.
I'm so old. Bro. What the fuck, bro? I was one when this match happened, and you just made me feel so old. Talk about it happened the year before I was born, bruh.
Shut your behind.
I think I might have been in middle school.
I was an adult already. No, I'm just kidding.
It's a great match.
I was already 40 at that time.
God, how the fuck old?
Don't do that. No, he wasn't. He is kidding.
I'm really 70. I just look good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, hell no.
So
that match shouldn't even make my list, Sammy. I got to be honest. And I did 15.
Okay.
You did how many?
15.
If it makes you feel better, I'll be 0. Send you with the news.
I think did you do your top number?
So I said my number one, but I have more to add on to it. And if it makes y'all feel better, y'all can tell us the rest of your list. But I said
awesome.
No. Say it. Like rattle it down. Not explain every freaking match. Just rattle it down.
That's what I want to do. That's good for me.
Okay. I said 2000 was my number one year because yes, it was the TLC with a great match. Yes, we had the American Badass Undertaker, but for the number one reason, and I will die on this hill, the love triangle between Triple H, Stephanie, and Kurt Angle, the best storyline of 2000. I will die on that hill. Bump Austin, bump The Rock, bump everybody. That was the best storyline. It was for the whole summer. I did not care about anything else. Mommy and Daddy, what happened? Did they kiss yet? No. And we just got Triple H just push him out the ring like the emotional bully, and then he's just being the smart dude who's a jerk. And then I remember like it was yesterday, before WrestleMania, before SummerSlam, Stephanie got concussed. Triple H brings her to the back. She's still on the couch. Kurt Angle leaves Triple H to get beat up by the Hardy Boys and Lita. He checks on Stephanie. He's too close. And then he can like get able to get like, oh my God! Why did he kill me? This is not real! And he's real! We'll just go to SummerSlam. That was
I can remember hating the storyline.
It was so good. It was so freaking.
It was so soap opera that it was good. But I stand firm on that storyline was the beginning of Kurt Angle and all bad behavior. Look at Debo Joe. Look at Debo Joe. Just keep hopping back on the screen.
And then you go to the match at SummerSlam, and poor baby got a concussion, and so again, Rock and Triple H are like, we gonna do, and then Stephanie gonna be a boss. Okay, they can do it, but it has to end a triple threat. I will tell you what to do. What do you mean to tell me what to do? Why I am concussed? Why am I out here? It's fine. Just 3 minutes. All right, just put them in the ropes. Clothesline them. All right, that's good. Like, just let the man lay down. All right, match over. All right, carry me to the back. Great job. I love it. I have another channel on YouTube. When I was in college, I did a whole, when YouTube wasn't being a butt, it wasn't taking off all the freaking videos. I did the whole storyline up until I did when it started. Stephanie and Triple H had problems, and Triple H had that match with Trish. I did it all the way up. I did the whole thing all the way up until I want to say Unforgiven, where he was like, Stephanie, you gotta choose. She can't turn the ball. And then he won with some hurt behind ribs. But it was still a little crawl up. All right, I chose you, but it was so.
I can remember hating this at the time. I hated Kurt Angle. I still don't like Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
I was a huge Kurt Angle hater, as always, as CM would say. And I was, so on Triple H and Steph.
If only he rubbed you the right way.
This is what happens when you be eating too much Frito pie.
That's what we call it no longer. Frito pie. We call it Frito pie.
You can no longer eat nothing and then come on screen.
He can't have no pie.
No cake, no pie, no nothing.
He can't have cake. He can't have pie. Kitty Joe holding him hostage over there. Right? He gotta go to.
I still have half my Frito pie left.
What was that strip club, Sammy? Bent over. Doggy style. What was it?
Dog pound.
Gotta go to the dog pound, but Kitty Joe won't let him out the door. Like, bro, it's not winning right now. We will not take Kurt Angle slander on this channel.
Oh, fuck Kurt Angle.
Those are big words, Dad. Those are big words. And you know what? I would say explain yourself, but I don't want to hear the explanation. He is the best. He was the thing that made 2020 2000 pop off. He was a very key element in the Attitude Era. Come on now.
This is why you're gonna lose that prediction shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, now feels like a good moment. I'm gonna give you the rundown. My number 9 to my number 5.
Go ahead.
Number 9, Stone Cold versus 10 was Io and Sasha. I already mentioned it.
Okay, my bad.
Number 9, Steve Austin versus Ricky Steamboat.
Okay.
Number 8, Chris Jericho versus Rey Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7, Stone Cold versus Kurt Angle.
Yeah, I got that on my list.
2001.
Number 7 too, actually. 2001, where Kirk
Oh
leaves.
yeah. Number 6, Chris Jericho versus HBK. Like, what a freaking story that was. Number 6, Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest. That was this year.
Oh yes. Okay.
And number 5, The Outsiders versus Sting, Lex, and Randy Savage. The birth of the NWO.
No, none of us said WCW because now talking about I don't remember Jack. I do not remember. I remember when Goldberg beat Hulk Hogan. That really is the most prominent member. And then when NWO split into two and Sting had red paint. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of other stuff in the middle.
Wolfpack Sting.
But that I don't you come out what year? I don't remember. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna run through ALW in my pick, just by pictures. We ain't even gonna talk about it. There you go. That was ALW 1,
2, 3, 4.
Oh yay!
5.
Nice.
6.
Yes.
7. 8. 9. And 10.
This was mine.
Go back. Oh, go. Sorry.
Yo,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
9.
All right, so I have two things. Number one, what was that multi-women's match with Charlotte and Naomi? What was that? Was that a 3-on-3 or?
Isn't that Women's Money in the Bank 2018? Put that picture up again.
I don't remember that.
This one right here.
Yep.
Isn't
I
that
gotta go back and watch it.
back?
Huh?
Isn't that like when Naomi came back?
I don't know.
I don't remember the storyline. I just know that the match was insane.
Who? Alexa won, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I might. And then no. Okay. No offense. Charlotte versus Sasha was a banger, but my only gripe is I hated that feud only because they kept letting Sasha get beat at pay-per-views, and it's like why? But she gets to win it on Raw. What are we doing? That makes no freaking sense. She can't win one pay-per-view. Why?
So
What message are we sending here? I don't like it. That's all I'm gonna say.
That match was 2016. I was trying to decide if that was still her first face or if she was already on her second face at that time.
Charlotte? No, that was her 4th or 5th face.
Already in 2016?
Yes, her first face. If you go back and look at WCW, that's her first face.
Okay.
She came to NXT. Then she got her second face. Third face was when she moved up to the women's roster. 4th, 5th, and 6th faces have been consecutive years.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Also, I'm gonna bit this right here.
Yeah.
They really need to stop photoshopping the women the way they do.
Right.
Bruh, it's getting ridiculous now, man. Like y'all are not doing these women's justice anymore.
They aged them significantly on that poster. I will say, from looking at the like clips and stuff, EO might be one of the most creative people when it comes to ladder matches. because I don't think too many people would have thought to handcuff people like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why this is so high on my list, because of that ending. That ending was amazing. The whole
That
match was really good,
ending,
but the ending just was perfect.
that ending was good, and Zoe starts taking out Code Red to the ladder. It was like that was so good. That like, and then like they try to be like, well, the men's was good too. The men was alright, but that women's match humped.
All right, CM, you got a clown of the week? Well, I guess. Wait, are we done talking about this, or is there more that we want to talk about?
I'm gonna go out on limb and say the 2020s have had some of the best wrestling in the summer ever. However, that is because the rest of the year not as good.
So here's what I'm going to say. I as the senior person here, the person that's been watching wrestling the longest,
The old
simply just because I'm the oldest. We had a lot of good matches in the 80s and 90s, but as a whole, wrestling is 100% better than it was then. This is a golden era of wrestling right now. The fact that we have guys like Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, these guys did Bryan Danielson doing what they're doing. I mean, nobody did these things years ago. Even those guys, even when they did them when they were younger, they were ahead of their time. But they weren't a golden age, and the ability to see New Japan on the internet or Stardom on the internet, the access that we have to all the different wrestling out there, it's amazing. I mean, I can remember when literally all you could watch was WWE, and that was it. WWF, or it was WWF, but and that was it. And you could only watch it like one night a week. That was before Raw. I mean, I'm talking before Raw. Like, you got it one night a week, and then if you're lucky, you got a Saturday night main event. So, yeah, I mean, it's come a long way, and just to watch the evolution, wrestling is so much better now than it was then.
So you don't want to go trade tapes, ALW?
No,
I gotta take a New Japan. You want to?
No, thank you.
I don't know where you gonna find a VCR at, but
right?
I got one upstairs. Don't judge me.
I got one upstairs.
I grew up with a sound system, like the 8-track, the record, cassette, and CD player with a good.
Oh yeah, let me tell you, my dad came home and I was trying to scratch records on his record player, and he fucking flipped out.
He should still be whooping your ass for that.
You ruined my needle. You ruined the record. Don't fucking touch my shit.
Like, do you remember the record though? What was the record?
I don't even remember now what it was. I don't even remember.
If you want to do that, I think the exhibit is still there, but the African American Smithsonian, you can like go and do that and learn like the history of music and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
but no, like
everybody should go. I recommend that to everybody. If you don't do anything else in DC, it's free, it's fun, it's amazing. It'll take you about 2 days to get through if you go through the slavery exhibit. If you don't do that, you can get through it in one. If you go through the slavery exhibit, you will hate people, and you're gonna have to hate people.
Like my rule is, if you're gonna watch anything slave related, you gotta stay in house. You can't do nothing. You cannot go outside for at least 2 days.
They got actual artifacts and like the journey. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. But yeah, if you can go to the African American Smithsonian and watch it DC. My clown of the week. I don't have a specific clown of the week. I just feel as if it's been said before by multiple people. The internet has made people very comfortable with not getting fucked up. Been peeping it. Y'all gotta realize, like, sometimes people get fucked up behind their words. Not physically, but karma is very real. So clown of the week goes to the people who talk shit and forget People see you in real life. And remember that shit.
Talk shit, get hit.
And that's just that simple. I will be the first one. You can take me off the. I hate being on this logo layout. It's creepy. But I will say, as much shit as I talk up here about punk ass feeling shit, I would say that's this face if I have a song.
I wholeheartedly believe that.
I'd say whatever I say, if I see people in real life or I know folks who know them, I send word to them like, I don't like you. I think you full of shit and you annoy me. This is where you can find me to have the opinion if you want to like have a conversation. We can have a conversation. But I have noticed an increase in a lot of wrestling fans online feeling very confident and comfortable talking shit, and when confronted, flipping that shit. Like, you gonna say it, stand firm in it. That's it. In the words of Lil Jon, only bitches talk shit. Simple as that. But as we get ready to wrap it on up, because we have a full week of content for you guys, Dolores, you want to put?
Oh yeah, here I go. Here I go with my ghetto voice. No, exactly.
Here I go.
I heard you was looking for me. Here I go.
I felt your clown of the week because I felt like cussing the fuck out of somebody this weekend.
Wait. Before we go into cleanup, I want to do a plug.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Make sure to check out Enter the Square Circle. Me and ALW are doing a tournament. Coming up, we're going to be doing the B block. It's going to be Rey Mysterio versus Chad Gable, AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus, and Roman Reigns versus Pete Dunne.
That's a great plug. Mind you, we have no idea when you'll actually get to see it yet, but at some point it's coming, I promise.
Ladies and gentlemen, me, Anika, and CM have nothing to do with that. We
Feel free to join us. Feel free to join us.
I'm not playing
video games.
I do play video games, but I don't have WWE. I don't have like any wrestling games.
We're not actually even playing the games really. It's computer against computer. We're just picking guys and then
I don't
against each other.
When your children have taken over your PS4, you get very little choice in what stays. And it's between wrestling and husband being happy. I will choose things that make my husband happy, and that includes zombie shit. And I don't get down with that because that shit could happen. I'm not fucking with shit that could happen.
I was never good at video games, but I used to love with my sister. Because my older sister, she was killing it with my cousins. Like, go! I don't know why I'm giving you advice. Watch out!
You know what we need to get as a collective? We need to get Mortal Kombat.
There you go.
We'll get all our aggression out. Okay, Dolores, we apologize. We're going.
I got 11.
Is that the latest
I don't know when 12. I don't know if 12 came out or not, but I got 11.
I want the latest one because the stories are cool. The stories that you see. Okay, Dolores. All the things.
All of the things.
Well, it's a lot of shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, this week in World First Wrestling Network, Tuesday at 10 a.m. this morning, you saw the Twitch exclusive of Seeing Stars with me, ALW, and Sammy talking about the upcoming stars in places like New Japan, GCW, Stardom. So make sure you're there so you can get to know newer wrestling talent. Tuesday night, you're here with us at 10:30 p.m. live on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter at the Cookout. Please come and pull up a seat. We feed you real good. We talk about hot topics. We play games. We have fun. So make sure you're here. Tomorrow, it's All for Naught. That is with me, Sammy, and ALW talking about Raw and NXT at our new time, 11:30 p.m. on Twitch, because it's a what? Twitch exclusive. And then Thursday, the first episode of Aftermath of Dynamite at 10:15 p.m. Okay? You see that? You see that? Make sure you there, okay? Because I hate to have to show up to you, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, Aftermath of Dynamite is a show in which we talk about all things AEW, but especially what happened the day before on Dynamite. Okay? How these storylines get together. We watch Rampage together, we watch Collision together, but we don't really talk about it afterwards. So this gives us a place to talk about all things AEW. And you can find it on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Okay? Friday Night Fights. Ladies and gentlemen, it starts off with the Unruly Kids. Me, Anika, and Sammy all having a good time and partying and tearing down the house for SmackDown. And then our unruly parent of CM and ALW come and they just take all the fun away for Rampage. But we still try to have a good time. Because you gotta watch your mouth when your parents home, okay? I don't know why they do this to us, but we have to let them in the house, okay? Saturday morning at 11 a.m. on Twitch, because it's a Twitch exclusive. You catch the parents of Smoked and Smacked, ALW and CM under the radar, where they talk about BTE, MLW, ROH, all those things that you might not want to watch, but you definitely want to keep on the info about, okay? They give you the exclusives, okay? And then Saturday night is All Right at 8 p.m. live on YouTube and Twitter. And we watch Collision, ladies and gentlemen. But you know what? They can't never let us just watch Collision by itself because it ain't just all good by itself. So this Saturday, we're going to be watching SummerSlam along with AEW Collision. So make sure you're there, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you come in because as you see, the plane will leave you. Okay? So if you're not here, be square. Also, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you check the Cookout and WWN Watch Along. You see this little logo for Watch Along. The Cookout is the Cookout logo. Kept it the same. On audio. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you look out for that. Make sure, again, you look out for the square circle. It's going to be loading. Also, make sure you go back and check out the retro watch along with Sammy and ALW, okay? So, that is all. Thank you, Jesus.
Come Sunday, well, I defend my title.
Pause. Flag on the plate. Two things. First off, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that you join us on Saturday, as it will be our 1-year anniversary as the Workhorse Wrestling Network. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have survived a whole year and we haven't fucked it up yet. Congratulations to us. 1. 2. What the fuck you mean? The parents come and take all y'all fun. The fuck? I thought it was happening. See, right here. This right here is why you going in the corner, Dolores. You going in the corner.
First of all, I can't get in trouble because I didn't know it was. Well, Sammy mentioned it was 1 year, but Sammy get dates wrong. Second of all, because I ain't been here 1 year, I've been a couple of months, okay? But it feels like a year, so technically, we're done. Second of all, I'm saying the parents, because I can't say the ratchet, outrageous stuff I say on SmackDown on Rampage, because you there, okay? And you be like, Lord, don't do that.
You can say it. You just might get popped out of the. You might have to go to timeout for a second. But you can say it.
He gave you the bad white voice about that cake, did he? You know what it is. What it is.
I couldn't breathe to remove it.
What else he say? Oh, you got to make a mess to clean it up. That was the very end of the show. He just can't help himself, and he don't get tired of ever.
We call him out, but again, I cannot. How am I going to?
I'm gonna do Sammy Sammy, I ain't coming to work, okay? Because I'm tired. I'm tired, boss. I'm
I
tired.
can't. Well, I tell your happy ass to take a nap and get some rest. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Lord,
I took a nap.
I'm good. The Lord said, but I'm
We know you
good.
took a nap.
I'm going to take a week long nap. So don't be looking for me. I might show up for seeing stars because I know y'all struggle without me. But any other time, girl, I missed it.
And also, I cannot remove Sammy if I cannot breathe. And I also find it highly ironic that this corn looks like bananas and it's underneath Sammy, given the context of everything we were talking about on Friday. Folks, if you have not, please watch Friday Night Fights. Then watch our Saturday Night is all right. Come back to the cookout. Oh, it's tangy chili, okay.
It's tangy chili.
I'll say this.
ALW
2020.
It's an ALW a month to notice this. That the Workhorse Wrestling Network is sitting on the table. And he was like, oh, I didn't see it on the table. I was like, yeah, it was watermelon there. And I thought, with us on the screen, that wasn't going to be on the screen. So I replaced it.
2023 is actually a good summer of wrestling too. I didn't say it in my list because we gotta wait till this Saturday, and hopefully they won't monk it up. Just don't monk it up, AEW and WWE. That's all I ask.
Why is the logo that replaced it the same color as the watermelon?
Hey, I wanted to be aesthetic to what was there, but I took it out.
You can't ever have one show. It just you know what? It's almost midnight. So, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that you join us multiple places. Please also be aware that Dolores is watching the G1 and is tweeting about it. So please pay attention on Twitter. I don't give a fuck what Elon Musk calls it. It's Twitter. Yeah, we everywhere. We taking over. That's it.
Yeah, I don't want to stop calling people on Twitter twits. So
if you call them X, it sounds nasty.
The first day it happened, I woke up and I had like 3 X's at the top of my thing, and I was like, "Did I get a porno virus from somewhere?" I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
My phone updated. I was on Twitter and I was gonna stay on Twitter, and then my phone updated, and I woke up and I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" I was like, "I know I don't have no porn on my phone. What is this?"
Right.
Every day I go to Twitter, I look for the X, and I'm like, I look for the little bird, and I'm like, this is X now. Why do I have to do this?
I feel no joy from it now. Used to be like the little bird, and then like the overcapacity with the whale. Now it's just...
And then Threads let you write like paragraphs and put pictures. Everybody got 50 million things. So when I get on there with Workhorse Wrestling Network, I be so confused. It'd be like 69 other things. So I just like, I only post on there. Ladies and gentlemen, if you go on Threads. Listen.
Before it turns into Wednesday, we will see you next time, guys. Until next time.
I ain't trying to be like Sammy. I'm trying to keep it clean, keep it cute, and keep it neat. Peace.
Bye.
All right, keep it rolling.